Hello there, Qckslvrslash, and today I have a World of Tanks replay for you. I'm driving my Tier 7 Japanese heavy tank, the Oni, and as you can see from the lineups, I am small in this. Although not physically small, just small tank. We have Tier 9s, fair number of Tier 8s, and then each team has half dozen Tier 7s. So on Lakeville, standard battle, plan with this thing, just head straight for town. I don't really have the gun depression, particularly over those front mini turrets, to go valley, and really my armor's going to be more effective side scraping and using the city to help cover just the sheer size of this thing. This tank is enormous, and that comes with its own benefits and problems that I hope this replay demonstrates. So as I head to town, I'm staying way down in the K line. You can see from those view circles, trying to keep out of the detection of anything that may be finding me. I've seen far too many tanks that decide to take the road and just getting eaten apart. But enemy T-54E1 gets spotted, and despite this thing's poor accuracy, I decide to take my chance and get some damage. Fire a shot, bounce off his turret. Gonna fire another shot, it's gonna go into the ground, and that's gonna be a trend you see here for the next 30 or 40 seconds as I try to put some damage into him. This gun at this kind of range is just not reliable enough. I personally use the 105mm. I prefer it to the quote-unquote derp gun. I find at Tier 7, particularly if you're top tier, that 330 damage and 190 penetration that the standard shells offer you, and the 215 that the premium shells offer, easily deal with any targets you come across. It's when you get in situations like this that it becomes a little more difficult, because, you know, what do you do against the Tier 9 tanks? Tier 8 tanks, you know, a well-aimed shot, 190 is still enough to get into them. Tier 9, you're starting to see the limitations. But heading straight for town, spot that Tier 8 Chinese premium, the T-34-3. It actually recently got buffed. It used to have terrible gun depression, now it just has slightly less terrible gun depression. I have one myself, I really enjoy playing it. Had some amazing games in it, and it can really make the money. But what I'm going to show you here is actually one of the benefits of being as big a tank as this. You notice once you start to aim off to the side, you get better gun depression, but you're looking down at all the targets, so suddenly those highly angled upper plates aren't really that well angled, and 190 is enough to go straight through the upper plate of that T-34-3. If I were a smaller tank, I don't think that would be the case, because the angling combined with the thickness of the plate there bounces a surprising number of shells. And that's something you can actually really take advantage of throughout this entire Japanese heavy line, is just being taller than everything. You get shots down into some of those thinner plates. The OI and the OI experimental, you can use that to put shots down into an engine deck with an HE shell to just protect things. And that's the first bit of damage I take this match, other than mild tracking damage. And I make the Panther pay for it. And then this Lova here looks to be tracked or just sitting still, so I'm going to take advantage of that. Put a finishing shot into him, and already I've got 3 kills, and I'm feeling pretty good about this game. I see the Tiger 1. There's that Waffenträger off Panzer up there, and not too worried about him. Got lots of health at this point. Our team's pushing. We're already up 6-2. I'm just going to continue to push the advantage. I don't want to give them a chance to pick us off. So put one shot into the Tiger. And I just try to stay straight onto them. You can see him bounce off my front plate. Even there, I rammed him for almost the 189 he had left. And here's another big advantage to this massive tank. You know, equal tier heavy tank, I can see clearly over the top of him. But Miss a chance to finish off that Waffenträger. Got this Bulldog taking shots at me, and that terrible accuracy bites me, missing another shot. I don't even know why I take those long-range shots. Guess I'm getting conditioned by all the Russian tanks I drive where accuracy doesn't matter. You just throw the shells and Stalin guides them. So here I've got this Type 4 Heavy and behind him the CDC, and I'm actually more interested in shooting the CDC. With the angles that Type 4 is presenting me, I'm not getting into him with this gun. So I try to keep myself out, auto aim at the CDC, finish him off, get my 4th kill of the game, and pull out. And right here I'm just going to take a tracking shot and hope to finish, hold him in place as my friendlies finish him off, and that's the game. 4 kills, 3 of them against tier 8s. And here we are in the post-game. Mastery, Fighter, Fire for Effect, almost 4,200 experience and just over 50,000 credits. And look at what I killed. It was para-tier, actually 3 tier 8s and a tier 7, all very dangerous tanks in their own rights. And when you look at my overall game, just shy of 3,100 damage and nearly 1,400 experience to top the team in a tier 9 game. And this was just a really solid game. 2,000 base experience with premium account, fired 19 shots, 14 hit, 10 penetrated. Most of those missed shots and non-penetrations were on that T-54E1 that I was taking long shots off at the start of the game. I really did enjoy going through the O&E, and I can't wait to get into the next tank. I hope you enjoyed this replay. Thank you very much. I'll have another one for you tomorrow.